go along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. We'll mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll take this one in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard gain brings up second and 4.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. Now it's going to be third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
One quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Results, fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Manunga gonna get it again. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. The throw here is complete. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Manunga, not much there, maybe a yard. A little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they...
And this will pay off. It is caught. Durham Smythe. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
Here's Williams now to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson escaping to his left. Off he goes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. To throw is Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. There he goes again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They on a winning streak.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up next, it's our main event between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback block, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Fourth down, Williams. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him. It's second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, Warren. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. Offense up to the line fast. Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. It's going to force them into a fourth down decision. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. There's early momentum with that field goal.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle the run guy. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Stop by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick the QB up somehow, somewhere. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. And we'll go for it, Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Williams from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return down to the 5.
just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And they sneak it with Rodgers. And he gets in, touchdown! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Well, I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over the 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To the ground. It's Monangai. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's got to gain a 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
There's Monangai here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. 3rd and just 2 to go.
What is that?
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Williams on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know that they can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. They'll give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
258. 630. 258.
They'll go again with Warren. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
18. 258.
Warren once more. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Warren running between the tackles. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He put everything he had into this one. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
4th down now, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First down throw by Williams. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
That's incomplete left side.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down, it's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Connects on the crosser. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Going again here, it's Rodgers. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often, what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, second and 10. Again, it's Williams. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Brock. It's third down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throwing here just before halftime. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Blue 58, go to 50. Hey, you block over.
A run for Warren here to start the third. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
58.
Rodgers to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many.
Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
You know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. One guy with it. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the middle, Loveland hauls it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Looking from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Offense in the hurry-up here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. Taken in by Loveland. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. That's another Bears.
Here's Williams again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it in the red zone. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down.
Williams on first down. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. To the air on 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And This gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffed out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. That's caught at the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Bears nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Williams. Got for big yards on the right side. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Romadute touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
17. Bears 6.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ballgame. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Trying to set this up quick.
Robinson. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On second down, Warren gets it again. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. And a timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. First down, Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Steelers come